Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Zuvog Energy Arena, live from Frankfurt, Germany. It's now time for MFC 52 and MMA Bushido, where tonight we have a terrific array of boxing, MMA, Muay Thai, and K1 action on show for you. Who will be the last man standing in the 8-man tournament? And our main card features 2 championship contests, including the K1 ISKA Championship of the World. All this evening's action is brought to you live around the world on DAZN and Prime Fight TV. Introducing our judges and referees in charge: Tommy Punch, Mario Niagu, Murat Idakurt, Angelo Ruth, with our ISKA supervisor and president cage side, Davu Sidal. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get our first quarterfinal contest for the talent of MFC tournament underway. Scheduled for 3 rounds of K1 action in the welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner from Syria, is Gihad Halalo.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Frankfurt, Germany. Welcome to the Zuvog Energia Arena, and welcome to Mixed Fight Championship 52. We are getting ready to start the undercard here tonight, folks. And we're going to kick things off with an 8-man tournament. This will be under K1 kickboxing rules. Not a whole lot of times in recent memory I can, think of a one-night 8-man tournament here in Mixed Fight Championship. But I think it's a great opportunity for some youngsters here to really explode onto the scene and establish themselves very, very quickly by winning this tournament. On the stage right now is Gihad Halalo, representing Syria, young fighter here who is ready for action and ready to take this 8-man tournament by storm.
And his opponent in the red corner from Albania is Christian Karas.
And making his way out now, ladies and gentlemen, Christian Karas. If I had to guess, I would say he's probably the younger brother of Sebastian Karas, who we have seen before, but a bit younger. So obviously comes from a great fighting family, going to have a great background coming into this one. And like I said, this is all about giving the youngsters a chance to shine here. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, all of the fights in this 8-man tournament will take place right here tonight on the undercard. We're going to kick things off. The first four fights will be the quarterfinals. We'll have 2 fights, and then we'll go to the semifinals, 1 fight, and then to the finals. It's going to be a very action-packed night here of kickboxing rules matchups.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the talent of MFC 8-man tournament. Who will be the last man standing? This is quarterfinal number 1, 3 rounds of K1 action in the welterweight division. Once again, let's welcome to the blue corner. He stands 180 centimeters tall, weighing in at 64.2 kilograms. Entering the cage undefeated with 17 victories, no losses, and 4 draws. He represents Sousa's Elite Camp Sports Centrum from Syria. Is Gihad Alalo. And his opponent this evening in the red corner, he stands 185 centimeters tall, official weight 65.3 kilograms. Entering the cage with a record of 2-1-1, representing Temple Fight School from Albania, is Christian Courage. Your referee in charge, Angelo Ruth.
And we're off, ladies and gentlemen. This one's scheduled for 3 two-minute rounds under K1 kickboxing rules. Our first quarterfinal matchup here in this 8-man tournament at 65 kilos. Back and forth action upstairs early between these two to kick it off. I want to thank everybody who's tuning in right now on our Mixed Fight Championship YouTube channel, as well as those watching on Fight Plus. We're glad you're with us here. It is going to be a very long night for a couple of these fighters in this tournament. Could it be one of these two? Christian Karay of Albania, that is him in the black with red, and Gihad Alalo of Syria in the blue. Oh, nice shot. That was a big haymaker of a left hand that connected upstairs, thrown by Alalo. Couple of quick jabs coming in return here from Karay. Not many fans in the building just yet, ladies and gentlemen, as the main card does not kick off until much later in the evening at 8 o'clock p.m. local time, which will be live on DAZN and on Prime Fight. So we're hoping that you're going to be tuning in for that as well a little bit later on, but certainly you can hear the support for those that are in attendance vehemently cheering on their favorite fighter. Karay misses with the right hand. A couple of wicked shots, but nobody home. Head kick blocked. And another one. This time he grabs it the third time around, and referee forced to make a break. End of round one. You can see Sefer Goktepe, the organizer of Mixed Fight Championship, in the corner of Christian Karay. Some very sage advice, I would assume, coming his way. He's taken fighters all the way to the top, ladies and gentlemen, in the world of kickboxing before. And who knows, perhaps his next protege on his way as well. And we're back to business here, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more minutes on the clock here in this one. Karay is really uncorking those head kicks. Turns his man violently around into the cage there. I wonder how much experience these guys have fighting and sparring and whatnot inside of the caged environment, because it is a different atmosphere and surroundings when you're fighting inside of the cage as opposed to the square ring. Some guys don't mind it at all. Other guys, I've heard, they find it a little bit overwhelming if you've never been in there before. Karai with some very, oh, he got clipped to the right hand that time. Very hard. And still moving forward is Alalo, looking to capitalize on that shot. Hard body kick going in by Karai. Karai with a very high volume of high kicks there, but not a lot of them landing cleanly, if any. Good knees on the inside there by Alalo. Oh, spinning back fist cleaned his clock that time. Karai proud of that moment, but you can't rest on your laurels. You got to keep going, kid. Closing seconds, and these two trying to close out the round. Wait a minute now. That was an elbow that went in at the last moment there. And referee all over his case about it, as well he should be. Let's go back and take a look at some highlights here, ladies and gentlemen, from moments ago. That was that right hand I was talking about. I think both guys had their moments in that round. I might be leaning a little bit more towards Alalo in round number 2, but there's still one more round left, ladies and gentlemen, to decide it between these two. And we will find out who moves on to the semifinals. Check out in the background there, I can see Yuri de Sosa in the corner of Gihad Alalo. De Sosa has had many big fights here before in Mixed Fight Championship, and there's a touch of gloves. We're back underway here, ladies and gentlemen, for the third and final round between these two youngsters. Alalo again putting on some pressure, moving forward. Got clipped with a couple of good shots upstairs, shakes his head no. Again, the kick is blocked, but he's holding on just a little bit too long to that leg. These two all over the place here. Both of them trying with spinning back fists, not quite finding the target though. You can't telegraph it too many times like that, or your opponent will see it coming. Misses again with the back fist, a flying knee as he comes in again with his opponent against the cage. Time starting to slip away here, folks. Just 30 seconds remaining on the clock. Ooh, that was a nasty front kick that time that landed underneath the chin. Very uncomfortable place to land. Oh, and he just blew a snot rocket on the side of the ring while he had a chance. I don't know if they give any points for that or not. 10-second hammer drops here. And this is usually when things, Karai running away and holding his hands up. The time hadn't even run out yet. All right, our ring announcer, Lee Thompson, is entering the cage, and he will give us the official decision here in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 terrific rounds, we go to the cage side judges, where they have reached a unanimous decision. Let's hear it for your winner, advancing to the semi-finals in the red corner, Christian Kara.
Kara gets the win, ladies and gentlemen, by unanimous decision. We will see him in just a little bit later on in the semifinals.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, quarterfinal number 2 of our 8-man tournament, brought to you over 3 rounds of Key 1 rules in the welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, from Kosovo, Milano Brown.
Take a look at the tail of the tape here, folks, between these two. Milano Brown just 14, going up against Labat, who's 20. That does seem like quite an age difference. But how does this 14-year-old kid have 70 fights? Very interesting tail of the tape here between these two. And it'll be interesting to see how this plays out once the bell rings.
And facing him across the cage in the red corner from France, Alois Huaba.
The Frenchman here, Alois Labat, ready for action. Much older fighter, maybe less experienced, but I think that the age difference here certainly makes him the favorite coming in here, don't you?
Mixed Fight Championship presents 3 rounds of this quarter-final contest in the welterweight division. Once again, let's welcome to the blue corner. He stands 180 centimeters tall, weighing in at 64.7 kilograms. Entering the cage with a fantastic record, 65 victories and only 5 defeats. Fighting out of FCAS, Ludwigsburg, from Kosovo, Milano Brown. And facing him across the cage in the red corner, he stands 178 centimeters tall, weighing in at 63.1 kilograms. He enters the cage with a record of 5-6-1, fighting out of Turkey Gym from France, Alois Huaba. Your referee in charge, Angelo Ruth.
second quarterfinal matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, blistering shots upstairs and down being thrown by Brand. Trying to start things off here the right way. Oh, he caught him with a right. He caught him with a wicked right. I think he knocked him out cold. He is not responding, ladies and gentlemen. He is not getting up and nothing, ladies and gentlemen. He is not getting up, and this one is over.
Principales, 4 guitarristas, antes y siente que tiene orquesta, para hacer un tema que no suena ni en la fiesta. Yo hago mi escritura, fumando unos de verdura, tú 2 veces dura, tú estás fuera cobertura. La calle está loca, eso es lo que pica, pagamos a tocar, tú pidiéndole a tu chica. El Campo González, puede que te cale, tu coche se cala y acaba luego en la tele. Mira que ya fácil.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the official word.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest comes to a close 35 seconds into round number 1. Let's hear it for your winner by TKO in the blue corner, Milano Brand.
Well, in my opinion, there's nothing technical about that knockout. That was a KO. That was absolutely a KO. He knocked him out cold. He was not responding almost at all, ladies and gentlemen, as we go ahead and take a look at the tail of the tape for our next contest. Standing by.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, quarterfinal number 3. Let's get the action started with 3 rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, from Kosovo, Diego Brand.
Well, that knockout, ladies and gentlemen, we saw just moments ago really makes things interesting here because Milano Brand is gonna, he didn't even break a sweat in that fight. Diego Brand, on the other hand, let's see what he can do.
And his opponent this evening in the blue corner from Albania is Luan Greco.
Albania versus Germany here in this one, ladies and gentlemen. As you can hear, very raucous crowd here to support these fighters in this 8-man tournament. That's what I like to hear. These guys are young, but they're hungry, and they have all got their supporters in the audience here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, quarterfinal number 3 brings you 3 rounds of K1 action in the featherweight division. Once again, let's welcome to the blue corner. He stands 170 centimeters tall, weighing in at 64.1 kilograms. Entering the cage this evening with an unbelievable record, 59-5-0. Representing FCAT Ludwigsburg from Kosovo, Diego Brand. And facing him across the cage in the red corner, he stands 178 centimeters tall, weighing in at 64.4 kilograms. He enters the cage with a record 7 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of Diamond Gym from Albania, it's Juan Cueto. Your referee in charge, Angelo Ruth.
Here comes the crowd, ladies and gentlemen, as we open up our third quarterfinal matchup. Good right hand, a very quick shot by Diego Brand goes in. Oh, and another good right. Brand really finding the target early on with that right hand. Oh, he's just nailing him every time with it. I think that Priezu keep those hands up. Look at Brand really digging in deep now. Hard shots, powerful blows being thrown here by Brand. Good knee. Push kick disrupted the momentum and the balance for a moment there of Grizeu. Wow, these two really going at it toe-to-toe here in this third quarterfinal matchup. Keep in mind, too, the man in the ring here, Diego Brand, as I understand, is brothers with the guy Lookout who won the last fight, Milano Brand. So there is a chance that they could end up fighting each other at some point in the tournament. Could be a family affair here, brother versus brother. You never know. Sounds like a Shakespearean drama or tragedy. Depends how it turns out, I guess. Inside 30 seconds now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and that right hand tagged him there. A great shot. Carezio nailed him with that one. Gets backed up, though, with another good push kick to the body. And that'll do it for round number one. Wow. What a round here between these two. Let's take a look at some action here. Take a look in the corner there at Luan Crezio of Albania. He is just black and blue from head to toe. His eyes, his face, his body, his legs, he has got markings all up and down from the offense of that young man, Diego Brand. Back to action, round number two, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more minutes on the clock here in our third quarterfinal matchup. Again, one of those shots may have landed south of the border there. Keep in mind, it's possible that one of these two gentlemen may still have to fight 2 more times here this evening. Another good, powerful hook, that time from the left side from Brand. Punishing blows back and forth now. Oh, the left now of Brand has really got it going. Earlier on in round one, it was the right hand. Now the left. He won't have any sides left to the punish by the time this thing's over. Crowd coming alive here for Diego Brand once again. Good job by Crezio to try to keep the distance. I think he's got to use that height advantage of his. He's got about 8 centimeters on Brand. And Brand is really doing his best work just like that once he's able to get inside within striking distance. Referee all over his case about something here. Went in with a knee. I think he paid for it, though, but he caught a right hand in the meantime. Very quick shots here by Crezio as he doubles up. Ten-second hammer drops. Oh, head kick scores. He's all over him now. Wow, very good round here. What a very good comeback round by Luan Crezio of Albania. Take a quick look here at what went down in round number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Back and forth action here. I've got round 1 for Diego Brand and round 2 for Luan Crezio. I have no idea how the judges have it, but that's the way I see it so far. I think it could be all to do here in this third and final round. They're going to hug it out, ladies and gentlemen, and then they're going to slug it out. 2 more minutes left to decide who will advance to the semifinals in just, big uppercut before I could even finish my sentence there. And then right hand backs him up. Diego Brand getting a second wind here. Oh, and a head kick bounces right off the top of the cranium there. Back kick there may have found a home in the midsection. Brand doubles up with the left hand, one upstairs and one down. He is connecting solidly with that head kick, and Brand is just eating it. It's like it doesn't even faze him. Hard shots back and forth, and another one may have found the groin. Wild swing and a miss with the right hand by Brand. Creeping up on just about 30 seconds remaining in the fight now. Well, he really measured him with that one. Long range shot there with the right hand by Luan Crezio. And a big knee, another head kick scores. Closing seconds now. Both corners urging their man to go forward. And a spin kick may have landed right at the bell. Well, as we go back and take a final look at some highlights here from round 3, Ladies and gentlemen, I think it could be close. I think it could be very close. I don't know how the judges are going to see it, but they really went back and forth in that third round. Both corners showing a lot of optimism here, and both fighters showing a lot of respect. Very, very good fight here. And again, this tournament's all about finding the future, building for the future, giving these guys an opportunity to show what they can do. And I think both guys striking when the iron is hot and really putting on a good show for us. I believe our ring announcer, Lee Thompson, still sitting over there by the judges at the ringside table as they try to figure out a winner here. No, now he does seem to have the official decision and is heading up to the cage right now as we speak.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 terrific rounds, we go to the cage-side judges, where they have reached the split decision. Let's hear it for your winner, advancing to the semi-final. In the red corner, Luan Cucho.
Well, I thought it would be close, ladies and gentlemen, and it was. Split decision victory in favor of the red corner. Maybe those head kicks in that final round are what sealed the deal for him.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our last quarter-final contest brought to you over 3 rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, from Morocco, Jamil Kumbua.
22-year-old Jamil Kumbua of Morocco, set for action here. Nice round of applause here. Undefeated so far in his career with 3 victories. And a nice hat too.
And from Syria in the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, Mohamed Bilouni.
Tous les esprits font le topo. Y'a pas longtemps, ils ont fondu les capots. Nanterre B1, je mets mon drapeau. Je suis fleuri, les 2 charros. Sixaoli derrière les barreaux. Jason a seul que pour les euros. Cargo des roues dans tous les scénarios. Les Yankees sont servis, les délits sont permis. Villeneuve, il Sandy, les cités, mon ami. Tu lèves ta comme tu fais pas mieux que Samy. J'ai Charles dans la gauche qui conduit ses rallyes. On prend la voie rapide. Se croiser la canine, on veut que du rallye. Ils sont où les caïds? Moi aussi j'ai un Marocain 43 gros calibre. Je au con, fils de pute, on t'allume. Mon esprit, ça veut dire sur la lune. J'aime que les thunes, dans mon jean j'ai de la fume. Je suis concentré, je fais mes calculs. NYMA, faut bien qu'on l'évacue. Je suis dans la rue, dans les
19-year-old Mohamed Bilouni of Syria, also undefeated at 6-0. We've got 2 undefeated fighters here. Somebody's has got to go in our quarterfinal matchup in the 65-kilogram tournament. Let's get the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Talent of MFC Tournament, quarterfinal number 4, brought to you over 3 rounds of Key 1 rules. Once again, let's welcome to the blue corner. He stands 178 centimeters tall, weighing in at 63.7 kilograms. Entering the cage this evening with a record of 3 victories, no defeats, and 1 draw. Fighting out of Team Murad from Morocco, Jamil Kumbua. And facing him across the cage in the red corner, he stands 173 centimeters tall, weighing in at 64.2 kilograms. Entering the cage with a record of 6 wins, no defeats, and 3 draws. Representing Temple Fight School from Syria, Mohamed Bilouni. Your referee in charge, Mario Nigu.
Well, I'm not sure what the holdup is here, ladies and gentlemen, but we're missing our fighter from the red corner. Maybe he didn't have his gloves taped up, or maybe he missed his mouth guard or something like that. But whatever it is, it appears to have been taken care of, and we are ready to rock and roll. Our 4th quarterfinal matchup here, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking for one more contestant to advance to the semifinals. There's the bell, and 2 minutes on the clock here for this one. Coming out in a southpaw stance there, Mohamed of Syria. Shorter fighter by about 5 centimeters, I believe, but still not hindering him coming forward and trying to get the job done here, is it? He's cracking shot. The low kick lands on the inside of the thigh. And a body kick goes in now from the other side in Jamil Kambua. All fights will take place in the cage tonight, ladies and gentlemen, including this kickboxing rules tournament, but we also have boxing as well on the undercard here tonight. And then once we move to the main card, we have kickboxing with MMA gloves, and MMA as well. I like the snap and the power on the shots coming from the red corner, and Mohamed Bilouni. Ooh, he got punished with a knee on the inside, though. That may help him lose some of that power. Some highlights here, ladies and gentlemen. The opening round between Jamil Kambua of Morocco and Mohamed Bilouni of Syria. Cracking shots going in from both gentlemen. As you can see, Sefer Goktepe of the Temple Fight School in the corner of Bilouni. Round 2 underway here, folks. Mixed Fight Championship and MMA Bushido from Frankfurt, Germany. We are live on YouTube and also on Fight Plus. Thank you for joining us here. We are just getting warmed up. And what a way to open the show with this 8-man tournament, a one-night 8-man tournament. And Kambua fighting a lot more aggressively than he was in round 1. Maybe he had a little heart-to-heart with his coaches here who have spurred him on. But he's certainly fighting a lot better when he's coming forward instead of going backwards. That's a big thing in fighting sports here. Whoever goes forward or whoever goes backwards, sometimes that can have a huge effect on the kind of offense that you're able to deliver. Some guys can only win if they're going forward, and a big flying knee. Had him pinned up against the cage. Look at that, the mouth guard comes out. He got drilled with a knee in the breadbasket, and he's gonna have a moment here to catch his breath. He's gonna argue with the ref. It won't do him any good. He's up to 8 here. And referee warning him about keeping that thing in. It's hard to do when you get kneed so hard in the stomach like that. He still hasn't put it back fully in his mouth. Trying to get some more oxygen back in there. Well, he better put that thing in his mouth. Otherwise, I hope he's got a good dentist. There's a nice knee in return. You can see he's able to dish it out as good as he gets it. He won't gain any points for that sweep, but the damage is done. Oh, and another hard knee into the midsection. That's gotta hurt. Some highlights here, ladies and gentlemen. A wicked knee in round number 2. Boom, there it is right there. On the left side of the body, took all the wind right out of his sails. And that is huge. Jamil Kambua in round 2 with a knockdown. So it's got to be, what, 10-9 round for Belunek, I think, in round 1. And then in round 2, 10-8 in favor of Kambua. Third and final round now. I still think anything could possibly happen here in this round. If we see Belunek come back and fight like he did in round 1, he may still have a chance in this thing. If not, Kambua, with that knockdown in round 2, just might win it. He's got to be careful about holding that leg. You get warned too many times, and they might dock him a point, and he does not need to lose a point after being knocked down. That would be the final nail in the coffin. There's another wicked knee that time. That one delivered as they were going backwards in the clinch. How did he pull that thing off? Well, you could just feel that Kambua knows he had success with those knees earlier on, and he's just going back to the well to see what else he can get. There's a knee in return that time from Belunek. Ooh, snap on that head kick, but he was able to block it. Caught him with a big right hand, snaps the head back now. Wild swing and a miss. And another wild shot. Boy, he missed that one by a country mile. Good knees on the inside now. Both guys really laying it in. The mouth guard goes out again. There's only 3 or 4 seconds on the clock, and that's the way it'll end. Take another look here, folks. A back and forth round to close out our final quarterfinal matchup in this 8-man tournament in the featherweight division. 8 youngsters here looking to cement their place, cement their future here in Mixed Fight Championship. And not only did they make a statement in the ring, but we've also, in the blue corner there, we've also got a fashion statement with that hat on it. There it is. All right, our ring announcer, Lee Thompson, on his way into the cage now and will deliver the official verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 terrific rounds of K1 action, we go to the cage side judges. Our judges have reached the unanimous decision. Let's hear it for your winner. Advanced into the semi-final in the blue corner, Jamil Kambua.
Fantastic victory here for Kambua. And we'll be back with our next contest in just a moment.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Mixed Fight Championships presents 3 3-minute rounds of K1 action in the 65-kilogram division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner from Kurdistan, it's Erdogan Uta.
Tail of the tape here, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out. Pretty even, the way I see it. Height, weight, experience, all very, very even between these individuals here. And I think that it's all going to come down to what happens inside the cage. Erdogan Erturk, 20 years old, undefeated at 7-0. And his opponent also undefeated here. So there is going to be, I think both these guys going to be fighting with absolutely everything that they've got coming into this one.
And facing him across the cage in the red corner from Albania, it's Leonid Kurecho.
And it looks like we've probably got another brother from the same mother, I would assume. Leonid Kurecho of Albania, 1 year younger than his opponent, but a couple of more fights under his belt and a couple of centimeters shorter. But as I said, not a whole lot here between these two as far as the tail of the tape is concerned, ladies and gentlemen. It's all going to come down to who is better prepared, who's hungrier, who wants it more. Whoa! Primal scream here from Kurecho. Well, he's definitely ready. Let's see what he's got.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mixed Fight Championship. We'll be continuing the action with 3 rounds of K1 rules in the 65 kilogram division. Once again, let's welcome to the blue corner. He stands 180 centimeters tall, weighing in at 64.5 kilograms. Entering the cage with an unbelievable record, undefeated with 7 victories and no losses. Representing Sousa's Elite Camp Sports Centrum from Kurdistan, Erdogan Ertan. And facing him across the cage in the red corner, he stands 178 centimeters tall, weighing in at 65.1 kilograms. Undefeated with a record of 9 victories, no losses, and 2 draws. Fighting out of Diamond Gym from Albania, is Leonid Kurechu. Your referee in charge, Mario Niego.
Can cut the tension with a knife, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, that is a tired old cliche. And I never get tired of that old cliche. Here we go. This one is officially not a tournament fight, but it could very well be a reserve matchup here, as it is also in the same weight division and 2 very young fighters. Back kick there by Krezio. Oh, wow. Krezio with an uppercut just jacked his jaw. Hard body kick from him as well. And a push kick downstairs. Hard right hand found the way through from Ertuğrul. Left hand. Let him know he was there. Both guys really laying in the heavy leather here. This one has a different feel, ladies and gentlemen, is because it is 3 rounds of 3 minutes. So this is a full-time K1 rules matchup here. Those tournament bouts are just 3 rounds of 2 minutes. Good shots upstairs there by the Albanian. Turns his man. There's that same combination again. And he finds himself on his rear end. Ooh, nice shot downstairs, looking for the liver that time. Boy, those shots going in and a hard low kick on the tail end of that combination. It is a knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Referee is not going to let him up. Leonid Krezio absolutely destroying Ertuğrul with that shot.
El hombre más exitoso del país con demagogo no hago trato. Si tú tienes lo que yo quiero, agarra y te contrato. Escritor, diseñador, modelo, arreglo y productor. Mi competencia se mudó para el Cristo Redentor. Jipeta 2020, apartamento 2020. Lo único que me falta es tener un hijo 2020. A mí me tiran 5 sueldos mudo y desmayado. Hay uno que me tiene de mí, todo lo coge fiao. Pidiendo y pidiendo y los réditos subiendo. Pidiendo y pidiendo y los réditos subiendo. Pidiendo y pidiendo y los réditos
Yuri de Souza in the corner of Erdogan Erturk, trying to check if the lights are back on yet. Boy, that was a heck of a knockout there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this K1 contest comes to a close 2 minutes and 10 seconds into round number 1. Let's hear it for your winner by TKO in the red corner, Leonid Kumacho.
Technical knock. What else do you have to do to get a knockout and have it not be technical? That's a KO. Nothing technical at all. Knockout.
Mazucamba, llegan los tigres, la verdadera ganga. Mazucamba, Mazucamba, llegan los tigres, la verdadera ganga. Mazucamba, Mazucamba, llegan los tigres, la verdadera ganga. Mazucamba, Mazucamba, llegan los tigres, la verdadera ganga. Monto los aparatos por American Airlines. Tengo un pana que lo recibe y me espero online.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, MFC presents our first boxing contest, brought to you over three-minute rounds in the 62-kilogram division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, from Italy, Mikel Gunce.
The Italian 33-year-old Mikel Gunce, 6'8" and 1 overall, and 33 years old.
And his opponent in the red corner from Afghanistan is Ali Hassani.
Undefeated 26-year-old Ali Hassani looking to keep that momentum going. We all know how important wins and losses are in the boxing game. Ali Hassani got a huge opportunity here on the undercard of Mixed Fight Championship and MMA Bushido to keep the ball rolling.
Live from Frankfurt, Germany, 3 rounds of boxing in the 62-kilogram division. Once again, let's welcome to the blue corner. He stands 171 centimeters tall, official weight 61.6 kilograms. Entering the cage this evening with a record of 6-8-1, fighting out of Level Change MMA from Italy, Mikel Gunce. And his opponent in the red corner, he stands 173 centimeters tall, weighing in at 62.3 kilograms. Entering the cage undefeated with 5 victories, for those wins by way of knockout, representing Temple Fight School from Afghanistan, Ali Hassani. Your referee in charge, Mario Niogo.
Touch of gloves, ladies and gentlemen. Keep in mind, this one under boxing rules here. 3 rounds of 3 minutes at 62 kilos. That is Ali Hassani of Afghanistan in the black trunks with the silver. Fights for Temple Fight School, run by Sefer Gotepe, the promoter here of Mixed Fight Championship. Undefeated so far in his career at 5-0. On the other side of the cage here, the Italian Michael Gunte. Referee calling for the Italian team to get off of the ring apron here. Oh boy, that was a left hand that was well below the belt. That shot was buried straight into the breadbasket that time. And a right hand there may have disrupted his balance momentarily. Looks like Hassani really targeting the midsection here. He's going to town downstairs with hooks. Getting very low in his stance as well. Doubles up at the right. Oh boy, he got blasted that time. Wide open that time as he dropped his hands and he paid for it. Straight left down the middle by the Italian, and again, finding a home for that left hand now. Little head movement there by Hassani, able to escape that shot. Finds the chin with the left now. Oh boy. He is really finding some very hard shots upstairs. The Italian, though, not too fazed by it yet. Still a ways to go, though. Oh, and down he goes! Gunte absolutely railed him right at the end of the round. What a surprise that was. Well, it just goes to show you, ladies and gentlemen, that it is protect yourself at all times, right until the bell rings. That must have been just with about 1 or 2 seconds left in the round, ladies and gentlemen. And from absolutely out of nowhere, Michael Gunte just cleaned his clock. The bell in round number 2. Let's see how Hassani behaves here. Was he able to pull himself together during that brief rest period or not? Oh boy, these two picking up right where they left off with those powerful, aggressive shots here from both guys, especially Gunte. Boy, is he fired up. Hassani again catching a couple of shots, very worrying shots upstairs. Three in a row, uncontested. Oh, and that one was way below the belt. Into the lower extremities that time. It's not the first one this contest either. Hassani just, again, slowly but surely kind of creeping into towards his opponent. But once he does get into striking distance, that's what happens. These two just unleash the beast. Caught him in the right. There may have been a clash of heads there. Both guys kind of shaking their skulls around. I think they both felt that one. Don't see any blood yet from that headbutt, but he's certainly feeling it. He's leaving himself open. He cannot drop that left hand. He is really getting blasted with the power shot, the right hand of the Italian when he does that. Peppering shots there from Hassani. Oh, and the Italian sneaks in an uppercut. Tries to turn his man. The Italian holds on. Not much time remaining. 10-second hammer falls. End of round two. Well, a better round that time from Hassani, and the more the round went on, the more it seemed like he was able to pull himself together a little bit after that knockdown. But this third and final round is what it's all going to come down to, ladies and gentlemen. A good round here from Gunte is really going to seal the deal for him in this fight. Third and final round underway here, ladies and gentlemen. Boxing rules at Mixed Fight Championship and MMA Bushido from Frankfurt, Germany. We're live on the MFC YouTube channel right now and on Fight Plus. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, after this matchup, we are going to go to the two semifinal fights in our 8-man tournament. So make sure you stick around for that. But right now, these two have got the third round, the most important round here, to settle the score in this boxing rules matchup. Again, Hassani putting the pressure on, marching forward. He wants to throw down. Go ahead, kid, do it. Oh, but it's the Italian who lands first. Both guys fighting their way in and then fighting their way out. Hassani may have found a chink in the armor now. Those shots downstairs in the guts are starting to pay dividends now. Could see that Gunte was doubled over a little bit with one of those body shots. Oh, he just got his chin rearranged as well. Hassani immediately going back to the body now. Oh, these two really mixing it up here. They're starting to let those hands fly earlier in the fight. That was bad news for somebody. Could lightning strike twice? Oh, Hassani finds the jaw solidly with the right hand. Another body shot. He wants to, right hand lands as well. He wants the Italian to stand and trade hands, and he doesn't want to do that. Final seconds. Well, this one goes the full time limit, ladies and gentlemen. Both guys have their hands raised in victory here. I actually think that Hassani won rounds 2 and 3, but with the knockdown in the 10-8 round in favor of the Italian in round number 1, I think it's got to be a draw, at least the way I see it. I'm not judging the fight, nor would I ever want to be a judge. It's the most thankless job in all of combat sports. No thank you. But just like everybody else, just like you at home, I've got my own opinion. How do you see it? Feel free to leave a comment on our YouTube video if you want to. Hey, this commentator knows what he's talking about. That would be a great one for my CV, you know? Crowd showing their support here for Ali Hassani. But it ain't over yet until the fat lady sings. I haven't seen her enter the building yet. She's on the way though, I've heard. All right, Lee Thompson entering the cage now and will let us know what the official word is.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 terrific rounds of boxing, we go to the cage side judges. Judge number 1 sees the contest 29-27 blue corner. Overruled by your remaining 2 judges, who both see the contest 28-28, declaring this bout a majority draw.
A majority draw. That leaves a sour taste in your mouth.
Ze is geen idee, moet mee naar bureau, wat geen idee. Doe mijn first, pak hem in 1 take, 2 maand salaris pak ik in 1 week. Ik heb mijn hart op straat en een straat in mijn hart. 300, ik kom veel te hard, gooi bananen op wegen net Mario Kart. Dit is die Polinifario kaas, dit is die self-made life en flow. Op de grind, dat zijn we sowieso. Leg ze om net als domino. Heel die kimma, die is een risico. Zulu kijkt dwars door de kliko's. Met Prada en ik identito. Weg uit het zicht van de Vito's. Weg uit het zicht van de Zulu. Maar Prada en Zulu. Weg uit het zicht van de Zulu. Zijn wij actief, gaat die Zulu de lucht in. Vluchtroute uitgestippeld, gaan er vlug in. Eruit met buik, alles gaat de lucht in. Rijk als chocola, die Tory dan pas rustig. 8.6, nee, er is geen leven. Jij bent gek, nee, dit is geen beetje. Je vraagt om handel, maar chief, wat neem je? Zeg die gast, maar met niet opwegen. Stoot los, veel kilo's eten.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our first semi-final of the Talent of MFC tournament. Who will be the last man standing? This contest brought to you over 3 rounds of K1 action in the 65-kilogram division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, from Germany, Milano Brand.
Semi-final action coming your way, ladies and gentlemen, in this 8-man tournament in the featherweight division. Milano Brand, successful by knockout in the first round. 35 seconds was all it took, ladies and gentlemen, for Brand to punch his ticket to the semifinals. He did not even break a sweat in that fight. That has got to put him at a tremendous advantage because his opponent went the full 3 rounds.
And in the red corner, from Albania, Christian Kara.
Well, as I mentioned, this young man, Kara, is coming in here at a bit of a disadvantage because his fight did go the full 3 rounds. However, in tournaments, you know as well as I do, there is no easy way to the final. You've just got to keep fighting, and you've just got to keep winning. That's it. Nothing else matters.
This is MFC 52 in proud association with MMA Bushido. This contest brought to you over 3 rounds of K1 action. 8 warriors have now become 4 who will be victorious. Once again, let's welcome to the blue corner from Germany, Milano Brand. And his opponent in the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, Christian Kara. Your referee in charge, Murat Idika.
Judge, time.
Thunderous KO if he can get it. Well, that head kick will do the trick if he can land it. Wait a minute, he is up on the shoulders there for a moment of Karai. He's looking for a fireman's carry or something. Brand comes rushing in. You can just feel the confidence here of Milano Brand. Whoa! He's got a one-track mind. And he's looking for another knockout. Boy, that would be the way to go, wouldn't it? Get to the finals, having only fought in total about 1 round of action. Karai lands a nice right hand, one to the chin and actually another one upstairs into the hairline. Ooh, Karai left himself open after that turning kick was off the target. Got to get back into your stance quick, especially with a guy like Brand who's got such quick reflexes. Look out, Brand landed a nice shot there, and his corner really liked that one, brought him right up out of their chairs. Wow, the referee said stop about 3 times, and those two just kept throwing. A lot of back and forth action in that opening round between these two. But I have a feeling, ladies and gentlemen, that the best is yet to come in this contest. Want to remind everybody, at 8 o'clock p.m. Central European Time, we will kick off the main card live on DAZN and on Prime Fight, so we hope that you're going to join us that way. So this could be an absolutely amazing contest. Got a couple of title fights on the card. We've got a kickboxing matchup with MMA gloves for the MFC title, and a whole lot more starting at 8 o'clock Central European Time, local time here in Germany. For the main card, you can watch on DAZN or on Prime Fight. Right now we're moving into round 2 here of this first semifinal. Just a little bit out of range there was Karai. What's interesting is that both these guys have brothers that are on the fight card here tonight. In fact, Brand, his brother, is on the other side of the tournament. He could literally, if he wins this fight, there's a chance that he may end up fighting his brother in the final. That chance is there. Also, Karai, his brother, will be fighting 2 fights from now in a kickboxing rules matchup. Sebastian Karai. Really mixing it up here, hardcore. Hard body kick, but the shortcoming of Karai is that he's not able to get back into his stance quickly enough after a lot of his offense, and his opponent has a split second to take advantage of it. .30 seconds remaining here in round 2. Push kick, went for a spinning back fist, but was not the time for it. Hard shots by both guys. Whoa! Spin kick there. Sailed over the top of the head. End of round 2. Another great round of action here between these two youngsters. Milano Brand, just 14 years old. Christian Karai, just 13. Hard to believe they're so young, these two guys. They fight like two guys that are much, much older. Our lovely MFC ring girls let us know that the 3rd and final round coming up right now. No shortage of beautiful ring ladies here at MFC, ever. And we're back to work here. 3rd and final round underway. This could be the deciding round here. It's been close through 2 between Brand and Karai. Oh, he got caught with a left hand coming in there. Nice movement from Milano Brand. It's like poetry in motion that time, the way he was moving in there. Whoa, that shot almost in the back of the cranium. Wait a minute. Getting all tangled up there, almost an elbow. This third round getting a little bit sloppy in there as the tournament starting to take a toll here on these two. Still one more fight left for the winner, though. There can only be one winner, ladies and gentlemen. Only one individual will advance to the final later tonight. Seconds now. I'm not sure if there was a clash of heads or not. It was awful close. And that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. This semifinal contest goes to the judges. Karai seems very enthusiastic about what he has done. Blue corner celebrating a little bit as well. Let's get the official decision.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges see this contest by unanimous decision and advance into the final. In the blue corner, Milano Brand.
Milano Brand does it, and he moves on to the final. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I did misspeak a little bit earlier where I said that he could face his brother in the final. I'm looking at the fight card, and his brother Diego Brand did lose that fight. So there is no chance of a brother versus brother fight tonight.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, semi-final number 2. Brought to you over 3 rounds of K1 action in the 65-kilogram division. Once again, making his second appearance inside the cage tonight. In the blue corner, representing Team Murad from Morocco, Jamel Kambua.
Making his way back out to the cage, ladies and gentlemen, Jamel Kambua of Morocco. He's got his hat back on. Oh, no, he doesn't. It looks to be all business this time. Very serious look on the face here of Kambua.
And his opponent this evening in the red corner from Diamond Gym, from Albania, Luan Kurecho.
Luan Kurecho won by split decision. And his opponent, who's in the cage right now, Kambua, won by unanimous decision. So both guys were fighters who went the full 3 rounds here. Now keep in mind, these are only 2-minute rounds, but still, in an 8-man tournament, We're talking about a long, long time these two could possibly stay in the ring. If this one goes the full 3 rounds as well, could be a very long day at the office for the winner.
Eight warriors have now become free. Who will be the last man standing? This K1 contest brought to you in the 65 kilogram division. Once again, let's welcome to the blue corner from Morocco, Jamel Kambua. And his opponent in the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, from Albania, Luan Kuretso. Your referee in charge, Murat Idika.
Judge, time. Fight!
Well, I really applaud both of these guys who are undefeated and putting their undefeated streaks on the line here in an 8-man tournament, because the odds are not good if you go into an 8-man tournament undefeated that you will still be undefeated at the end of it. But one of these guys is going to remain undefeated and move on to the final. Take a look at all the bumps and bruises on the face, on the body of Luan Kuretso. He went through a war in that quarterfinal matchup. Certainly paid the price, and there's still a lot more left to be paid. This is where you really find out what somebody is made of here in these tournaments here. Referee said that was not a low blow. Hard shots upstairs, punishes the leg. The nose now is busted and is bleeding all over the place here. Jamel Kambua, the blood starting to collect in his nostrils here, makes it very difficult to breathe. Those long legs there of Kuretso could really hit his opponent from far away. The body kick doing some damage, the low kick as well. Boy, that is firing up Kambua though. He's tasted blood now and he wants to give it back. Final seconds of this opening round. And that'll do it. Both guys now really starting to feel this tournament for what it is. You can see the bruising, the battle scars there on the face of this young man. 16-year-old Luan Kuretso. Got swelling around his eyes, black and blue marks all over his face and body. And in the blue corner there, Jamel Kambua had his nose opened up in round 1 and has tasted his own blood for the first time. Round 2 action here, ladies and gentlemen, at Mixed Fight Championship and MMA Bushido, live on our YouTube channel and on Fight Plus. We continue the semifinals. The winner will move on to face Milano Brand in the final later tonight. They will only have one more fight to rest between this fight and the final. Tags the body very hard that time, does Kambua. blistering shot downstairs into the abdominals. And another one now. Oh, and that front kick, he brought it right up to the face. Nice shots backing up the Albanian now. Well, that left hand is going in solidly time after time into the midsection. Uh-oh. Well, there's no question about if that was a low blow or not. He's offering him some water? First time I've seen that. Definitely not the referee's job to give him a drink of water. Time is back in, and we're back to work here, ladies and gentlemen, at Mixed Fight Championship and MMA Bushido. My name is Daniel Austin here at Cage Side calling the action for you, and let's see how Luan Creziu in the red is able to continue to fight here. It looks like he's trying to get back into it. It's hard after a low blow like that, but he's got no other choice. And once you see the guy standing in front of you on the other side of the cage, you'll know it's time for business. Wow, toe-to-toe here at the end of round 2. One round left to go here, ladies and gentlemen, in our final, our semifinal, our last semifinal here. The winner will go on to face Milano Brand in the tournament final, one fight from now. There goes the bell. We're ready for action here. Round 3, the final round of this semifinal. There's Jamil Kambua in the blue and Luan Creziu in the red. Oh, really found a home for the right hand. That one's nasty. Both guys digging in deep for this third round. Swing and a miss with the left hand. Oh, great combination upstairs there by Creziu. Oh, he walked right into a left that time. That may open up the nose again. Low kick, he's off balance though. He's tired, he's hurt. Still moving forward though. Right hand finds the target. Good body kicks going in downstairs, almost in the liver area. Finds the right hand a couple of times now. Nice back and forth action. Another blistering body kick goes in now. Time slipping away here. Only one man can move on to the final. Ten-second hammer drops. Oh, the head kick right on the bell. He rang his bell just as the bell rang. Well, how do you have it, ladies and gentlemen? How do you have it scored at home? Luan Criezio and Yamil Kambua going toe-to-toe for the 3 rounds. I'm sure Milano Brand somewhere backstage watching very carefully to see who he will be facing. As I mentioned, after we get the official decision here, there will be one more fight. Also a kickboxing rules matchup. And then immediately after that, we will go to the tournament final. So it is going to be a very long night here for one of these two gentlemen. Who is it going to be?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 terrific rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards, where you have reached the unanimous decision. Let's hear it for your winner, advanced into the final. In the red corner, Luan Criezio.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our tournament final is now set. It will be Milano Brand and Luan Criezio in the final after the next fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mixed Fight Championship presents 3 rounds of K1 action in the 72.5 kilogram division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, from Germany, is Victor Fulka.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Next contest of the evening. Also, under K1 kickboxing rules, 3 rounds of 3 minutes. This one at 72.5 kilograms. Victor Felker making his way to the ring right now of Germany.
And his opponent this evening in the red corner, he comes from Albania. Please welcome Sebastian Courage.
Boy, that tail of the tape is, how is that even legal? Look, Victor Felker, 32 years old, Sebastian Karai, 15. Now, I'm no mathematician, but That means that Felker is 17 years older than Karai. And he's not even 17 yet. How is that possible? Boy, this got to be the biggest mismatch in age that I've ever seen in my career. I don't ever recall. But if you look at their records and their fight records, there's not that much difference between them. And that's what they're looking at here. They're looking at the numbers. When you look at the weight of the fighters, obviously it's the same. You look at the records, it's similar. But the age is way off.
What a fantastic undercard so far this evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is MFC 52, where we continue the action with 3 rounds of K1 rules. Once again, let's welcome to the blue corner. He stands 175 centimeters tall, weighing in at 72.5 kilograms. Entering the cage this evening with a brilliant record, 11 victories, only 2 defeats. Representing Cherokee Gym from Germany is Victor Felker. And facing him across the cage in the red corner, he stands 183 centimeters tall, weighing in at 72.5 kilograms. Entering the cage this evening with a record of 10-5-5, training out a Temple Fight School from Albania, Sebastian Kura. Your referee in charge, Murat Idika.
Judge, time, fight!
We're going to stick with K1 kickboxing rules, ladies and gentlemen, but don't forget 3 rounds of 3 minutes in this one. Our tournament fights just 2-minute rounds, but this one will go the full 3 minutes. I've seen this man, Sebastian Karai, on mixed fight championship fights before in the past. Still young, still a young kid, but has a lot of potential. I think he's got his toughest fight here tonight against a guy much, much older than him, more than twice as old. Wow, what an exchange that was between these two. Really letting the heavy leather fly and stretching out with the left that time is Felker. Body kick landed, but at the same time he was hit by a shot upstairs. Body kick goes in, ricocheted off of the elbow, but look at the offense here from Karai. All over him. Right hand in return from Felker, though. Trying to even the odds a little bit. Ooh, caught him with his back turned there momentarily. It is protect yourself at all times. A lot of guys will give you the benefit of the doubt. Other guys won't. They'll go right after you. Wow. What a slugfest this one is turning into. Right hand connects upstairs and another one. Whoa, back and forth they go. Laying it all on the line now. That one may have been in the back of the head and a knee right in the face. Both guys finding the target very hard here, but unable to drop their opponent. Blood all over the face now of Victor Felker as round number 1 comes to an end. I believe his nose is busted. A lot of very hard action here between these two. The crowd here really starting to fill out the Suvag Energia Arena. Now, wait a minute. Looks like maybe they've called this thing off. Sebastian Cara is celebrating here. He may know something that we don't. Yep, that's it. This one looks like it's over. Maybe it was corner stoppage or doctor stoppage. I would guess that probably the nose is broken of Victor Felker. Yeah, that nose is busted. Berat Aliou in the corner of Victor Felker, trying to keep some pressure on that nose, but that thing's busted. He's going to need some medical attention. Well, never say never. As I said, you know, look, the huge age differential between these guys. And the younger guy won. A 15-year-old boy just beat a 32-year-old man in a fair fight.
La puissance, que la puissance. J'ai pas connu la défaite depuis mon existence. Gros, je m'en sors bien, suis jamais reculé. Parle en français, parle en cash, prends tes distances. Ramenez-moi la tête, je reste quand on passe à table. Qu'est-ce que tu parles dans ta zone, t'es qu'un guetteur. Ceux qui pensent me connaissent, ne connaissent pas. Moi, t'as sur rodette comme les bacs dans mon secteur. T'es dans la merde, je suis au fond d'un carré VIP. Ces bâtards sont à la dèche. T'es mon adversaire, t'as pas de chance. Tu me tèches, la bouteille à la mer. Où sont les vrais? Ceux qui parlent paix, frappe fort.
Ladies and gentlemen, the blue corner retires their fighter at the end of round number 1. The champion winner in the red corner, Sebastian Cara.
Toujours attendu comme un rayon de soleil. Gros, c'est la puissance, rien que la puissance. Respecte le protocole, gros, y'a pas de secret. La puissance, gros, c'est la puissance, c'est la puissance, la puissance. Gros, c'est la puissance, c'est la puissance, la puissance. Gros, c'est la puissance, c'est la puissance, la puissance. Gros, c'est la puissance, c'est la puissance. Ça revient plus fort, je suis toujours le même. C'est moi contre moi, toi tu finis par terre. Afro-trap, particette, le projet est dans les bacs. J'ai la grinta, tout est bon, oui, tout est fainé. La moula game n'oubliera pas. J'ai rien vu, j'ai rien entendu, j'ai rien dit.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, It's now time for the final of the MFC Talent Tournament. 8 warriors have turned to 2. Who will be the last man standing? 3 2-minute rounds of K1 action in the 65-kilogram division. So making his 3rd entrance inside the cage from Diamond Gym, from Albania, it's Luan
This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Tournament final. It started at the beginning of the evening with 8 men. We have now whittled it down to 2. Could it be this man, Luan Crezio? Crezio is successful in his quarterfinal matchup by split decision and in the semifinal by unanimous decision. So he's already been in there for 6 rounds, ladies and gentlemen, of kickboxing action, and he's back for more. Just take a look at this guy's face. It'll tell you everything you need to know about what he's been through this evening.
And also making his 3rd appearance tonight, our 2nd finalist from Germany is Milano Buran.
Frank Sinatra.
Milano Brand back out here for the 3rd time as well. Brand had a sensational knockout victory in the quarterfinals. A little bit rougher in the semifinals as he did go the full distance, but won by unanimous decision. But it's as I said before, ladies and gentlemen, there's no easy road to the finals in an 8-man tournament. There's only one rule, and that is win at all costs.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final of the Talent of MFC tournament. Our next contest scheduled for 3 rounds in the featherweight division. Once again, let's welcome to the blue corner from Germany, Milano Buran. And his opponent in the red corner, representing Diamond Gym from Albania, Luan Gureto. Your referee in charge, Murat Idika.
As the cage door closes, ladies and gentlemen, we are set for action in our tournament final. The featherweight championship here will be decided in this 8-man tournament. I want to thank everybody who's joining us now for Mixed Fight Championship and MMA Bushido. We are live from Frankfurt, Germany, the Suvag Energia Arena. My name is Daniel Austin here at Cageside to call the action for you, as these two are not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Still potentially 6 more minutes inside the cage for these two. Just looking at these two physically, it does seem to me that Luan Crezio has taken more punishment here, but you never know. There's what kind of physical health these two are into. There's doctor's checks to be had, and there's, you know, the physicians here have to take a close look at these guys. They've said that they're good to go here in the final. But it does look to me like Milano Brand he has less damage to his body. Look out, he just rips off a...
ils ont grave la bouche. J'quitte la zone, j'bende à Côte d'Azur.
Touch of gloves in round number 2 here. Our tournament final here. The winner going to walk away with that championship belt. Boy, these two really picking it up here in round 2. Crowd coming alive here. Not sure who they're cheering for. I think both guys got fans in attendance. Hard leg kick there, follows him in. Back and forth now. Right hand lands upstairs. And referee again. Oh no, that is huge. That is a big penalty there. Brand lost a point there. Referee's been all over his case a couple of times, and I guess he just finally crossed the line. Kick upstairs and a low kick. Swing and a miss that time. That one sailed right over his head. Good push kick to the midsection. You can see the footprint on his abdominals very clearly. Both guys certainly showing a lot of energy here for two individuals who have already been through 2 fights, and that is the end of round number 2. Well, this could complicate things on the scorecard a little bit here. Now, it depends what happens in round 3, but that if Milano Brand won that round with the point deduction, it would be 9-9, and if he lost it, it would be 10-8. So it depends how the judges are going to score this thing, but that point deduction is going to become crucial if this thing ends up going the distance. And this is it, folks. Final round here of our 8-man tournament. This featherweight championship tournament is underway, and you can feel that these two know what's on the line here as they immediately dig back into the action here. Nobody remembers second place. Also, look at the body work now of Crezio. Also remember that so many fighters here in Mixed Fight Championship over the years have got their start on the undercard and then worked their way up into World Championship fights against world-class fighters. A lot of homegrown talent here. And a win at this tournament would certainly advance your progression up the ladder here in MFC by leaps and bounds. You can see the low kicks of Crezio really starting to do a number here on Milano Brand. You can see some... Ooh, there's that push kick again. And a right hand finds the target upstairs. Brand now stringing some shots together. Look at these crushing blows. Head kick now. More leg kicks. Back fist blocked. A right hand down the middle by Krezia. 10-second hammer drops. One final chance to prove that you want to be the tournament champion. Both corners celebrating in the cage right now. Well, it's a victory just to make it to the end of an 8-man tournament and still on your feet. That's an accomplishment in and of itself. But of course, to the winner goes all the glory. The championship belt, the opportunities in the future, the bragging rights, the ladies, you never know, could be. Speaking of ladies, oh my goodness, take a look at the ringside area here, ladies and gentlemen. We are surrounded by the angels, maybe the Bushido angels here. Holy smoke, I feel like I've died and gone to heaven. Our ring announcer Lee Thompson is entering the cage and will now tell us who the tournament winner is.
Ladies and gentlemen, our judges have reached a decision, which is a draw. Who wants one more round? One more round.
Well, the judges have decided that
This
it's
is
a
round
draw.
number 4.
It's a draw, ladies and gentlemen, and therefore we will have an extra round. There's a lot of confusion here. Maybe people who don't understand English didn't get that, but it is a draw, and there will be an extra round. That's probably because of the point deduction that happened in round number 2. That point deduction probably made things a little bit screwy on the scorecards. Here we go. It ain't over yet, folks. It ain't over until it's over. 3 more minutes, and look at these two now, picking up right where they left off with heavy shots. Head kick, big head kick there by Krezia. And a hard leg kick. That's been one of his great weapons here. You can see the bumps and bruises on the lead left leg there of Brand. This is the 10th round of kickboxing here for Luan Krezia. Wild swing and a miss there by Brand. Both guys exhausted at this point. That one may have been in the back of the head. Still going at it toe-to-toe here. Their energy levels have got to be running on empty at this point. You can see that the accuracy of both gentlemen is way off. That one not even close that time. But it's do or die time, ladies and gentlemen. The first 3 rounds have no effect on the scorecard at this point. It's all to do here in this extra round. You can see Brand taking a peek up at the big screen. Whoa! Got caught with the right hand after that spin kick. Ten-second hammer drops. Both guys running on fumes here. And that's it, folks. Very hard-fought tournament here for these two. Going an extra round in the tournament final.
où tu te caches, je fais bon Dieu, mais je prends la mèche. Même quand il fait hausse, pareil, les petits enfants de la neige. Ouais, je me prends la buse, faut pas que tu retournes ta vie sur ton tasse. Avec sa kermesse, ouais, c'est le Prada, nouvelle pièce, ça fume la couche. J'ai la frappe qui te couche, les cuisses touchent, c'est des flocons, mais ils ont grave la bouche. J'quitte la zone, j'bende à Côte d'Azur, Côte d'Azur, Bina Côte d'Azur, Véjusa, enfoy mon boussin. J'quitte la zone, Figo en mode avion, même du jusqu'à.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, after 4 incredible rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Let's hear it for your winner and new MFC Talent World Champion. In the blue corner, Milano Brand.
Milano Brand has done it. Somehow he squeaked out the victory in that extra round to become the MFC champion.
Ouais, les baisses de Belouette, tu tires une taf, t'as Belouette. Y'a le Covid, mes distances d'un mètre. Elle est fraîche de baiser, elle est moi dans la fusée. Je quitte la zone en bas, en ce moment dans le side, j'aggrave les pas. Moi des chiminiques, faut pas me pénal, j'roule un gendarme. Distance d'un mètre, y'a le Covid, j'm'envole sur Namek. J'quitte la zone, j'bende à Côte d'Azur, Côte d'Azur, Bina Côte d'Azur, Véjusa, enfoy mon boussin. J'quitte la zone, Figo en mode avion, même d'où jusqu'ici, tout ben. Y'a brouillon, ça peut, tout ben. Mon frère la baisse, tout ben. Ma baby est stress, j'suis tout le temps avec le gang.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, what a fantastic undercard here at MFC 52. But now it's time for our last contest, brought to you over 3 rounds of K1 action in the 63-kilogram division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, from Germany, it's Jacqueline Hucha.
Our final contest, ladies and gentlemen, of the undercard here for Mixed Fight Championship and MMA Bushido from Frankfurt. It is going to be a ladies' bout, kickboxing rules, 3 rounds of 3 minutes in the 63-kilogram weight division. Jacqueline Hatcher of Germany, 31 years old and undefeated at 2-0, and is aiming to keep it that way. Much older than her opponent. Got a huge advantage as far as age is concerned, but as far as experience, not so much.
And facing her across the cage in the red corner from Morocco, Sana El Masmoudi.
Sana El Masmoudi of Morocco, ready for action here. 19 years old. She is 11 years younger than her opponent, but has 7 more fights than her opponent here. So both ladies undefeated, and I'm expecting a very competitive matchup.
Mixed Fight Championship in proud association with Bushido MMA. Brings you 3 rounds of K1 action. Once again, let's welcome to the blue corner. She stands 171 centimeters tall, weighing in at an even 62 kilograms. Entering the cage this evening with a record of 2 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of Phoenix Fight Club from Germany, Jacqueline Hücher. And facing her across the ring in the red corner, she stands 170 centimeters tall, weighing in at an even 63 kilograms. Entering the cage this evening with a record of 6-0-3. 5 wins by way of knockout. Representing Temple Fight School from Morocco, Sana El Masmoudi. Your referee in charge, Tommy Punch.
Time. Fight!
3 minutes on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies action here at Mixed Fight Championship and MMA Bushido. This is our final undercard bout. And then starting live at 8 o'clock p.m. Central European time, local time, here in Germany, we will begin the main card. You can join us on the Zone and on Prime Fight. We hope you'll stay with us for the main card. It is going to be an absolutely action-packed card from start to finish. Lots of title fights, kickboxing rules matchups, MMA, kickboxing with MMA gloves, and a whole lot more coming your way. Right now, we've got these 2 ladies going at it right now. Morocco versus Germany. El Masmoudi of Morocco. That is her in the solid black, red gloves. And Jacqueline Hatcher of Germany in the white with blue gloves. El Masmoudi. Oh boy, does she catch a right hand. Hatcher just uncorked a nasty right hand there. Certainly got the attention of El Masmoudi. Doubles up with the left jab. Low kicks targeting the inside of the lead left leg there of Hatcher. Left hand down the middle, right hand downstairs. Hatcher trying to get within striking distance, but having trouble finding the target. Inside a minute now in this opening round. Good body kick there from El Masmoudi, right across the abdomen. I think that Hatcher really wants to unload and wants to get busier offensively, but she's just not able to. She's not able to find the target yet. And another awkward slip and fall here. Not the first time for her in round 1. 10-second hammer is already gone. And there's the bell. Some highlights here, ladies and gentlemen, from that opening round. This one's scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds under kickboxing rules in our final undercard bout of the evening.
Seconds out. Time. Fight!
Round number 2 underway here. You can see the different styles presenting themselves in this fight here. Elmas Moody much more calm, much more relaxed. Oh boy, did she just got clocked with a right hand that time. Jacqueline Hatcher unloaded on her. She's still wobbly coming forward. No, he's calling it off now. Referee Tommy Punch calls it off. Sana Elmas Moody could not step forward and maintain her balance. And Hatcher gets the victory. Look at that right hand, ladies and gentlemen. A thunderous blow. Boom, right on the side of the face into the jaw. Was able to drop Elmas Moody. Referee gave her the benefit of the doubt, asked her to walk forward a couple times. She could not show that she had her balance about her. And this fight is history. The undefeated streak of Sana Elmas Moody stopped at 6 fights. And Jacqueline Hatcher goes home 3-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, this K1 contest comes to a close 33 seconds into round number 2. Let's hear it for your winner by TKO in the blue corner, Jacqueline Hatcher.
What a great victory to close out the undercard, ladies and gentlemen. 8 o'clock local time. Coming up in just a few minutes, the main card, live on DAZN and on Prime Fight. Make sure you join us.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next event is on the 6th of December. You can now get 25% off in the next 48 hours if you book the tickets on Eventim. Ladies and gentlemen, in 10 minutes' time, we will be live and exclusive around the world on DAZN and Prime Fight TV. So when I say Frankfurt, are you ready? Let the viewers back home know what kind of fight fans we have here tonight. MFC and Bushido MMA main card will commence in 10 minutes.